Disney World's most expensive Halloween party ever started this past week. Of course, we were there the very first night, so we could tell you about the good, the bad, and the downright terrifying. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Magic Kingdom's Boo Bash is the brand new after-hours Halloween party that might set you back nearly $1,000 to take the whole family to if you choose the wrong date. This Halloween party is different from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party of the past. It's more expensive, there's less to do, and you've got less time in the park. So, is this 3-hour pricey night worth your time, or are you better off creating your own Disney World Halloween party? We were there the very first night to get all the answers for you. Okay, what is it? The Disney After Hours Boo Bash is replacing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in Magic Kingdom this year. It's a 3-hour event. It starts just after the official park closing at 9 or 9:30. It's going to run you $129 to $199 per adult or child plus tax, depending on the event date. Annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members get a $10 discount on dates in August and September. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party was a much longer event in 2019, with pricing capping out at $135 for adults and $130 for children. So you're going to be paying $50 to $64 more to go to the party this year, which is a shorter event with fewer extras. So what is that high price going to get you? You'll see characters you may not see any other time. Though remember, everything is still socially distanced, so no up-close photos with Jack and Sally this time. You'll get to go trick-or-treating and snack on free popcorn, Mickey bars, and bottled sodas. All free, quote-unquote. You did pay to get in there. You will get exclusive access to the park's after hours, which can mean more time to ride rides with little to no line. Now, the event will take place on Tuesdays and Fridays from August 10th to October 29th, along with Sunday, October 31st. You got plenty of opportunities to go, even if you missed the first 2 events already. Now, heads up that several dates have sold out. The opening night was also sold out until it started, and then they were selling tickets again. Kind of weird, but there is potential that you could get into a sold out event if you go the night of. I wouldn't count on it though. Okay, let's talk trick-or-treating. You're going to get a treat bag when you arrive, or if you've been in the park since before the party started, you can find them by Tortuga Tavern in Adventureland or by Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin in Tomorrowland, closer to the start of the party. You can grab candy at the trick-or-treat trails at the Enchanted Tiki Room, Splash Mountain, Pecos Bill Talltale Inn and Cafe, Ariel's Grotto, Pinocchio Village House, Pete's Silly Sideshow, Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, and Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. Cast members are going to drop handfuls of candy into your bag at every trick-or-treat station. And if you have any dietary restrictions or allergies, swing by Hall of Presidents to grab some allergen-free treats like jelly beans, caramels, chocolates, and Smarties. They also have teal bags for people who need to have allergen-friendly snacks so that no cast members put non-allergen-friendly snacks into those bags. So if you have a kiddo who has allergies, get them a teal bag so that when you're going through trick-or-treat stations, nobody puts candy that they can't eat into their bag. And remember, trick-or-treating is completely free and you can go back for more and more and more and more candy as much as you want. Also, special tip from our DFB reporter, Tina, when you go at the end of the night to some of these trick-or-treat stations, they will just pour candy into your bag and put handfuls of candy into your bag because they have to get rid of it. So if you stick around to the very end of the night, you may be able to, haul away some serious sugar. Next up, we're going to talk about those specialty snacks. These are only available during the event, at least for right now. Sometimes later in the season, Disney makes them available during the day. We'll talk about that in a second. Now, the event has complimentary popcorn, ice cream novelties like Mickey bars, and bottled sodas and water. That's all complimentary with your event ticket. And there are plenty of party exclusive things as well, but you need to buy them. So we'll start with the Prince John Sucker at Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies in Tomorrowland. It's a tart green apple lemonade slush topped with whipped cream and a ring pop for $5.99. It was very, very tart with a strong apple flavor, but quite sticky. The Mocha Chocolate Chip at Golden Oak Outpost in Frontierland is frozen mocha topped with whipped cream, chocolate chips, and a sugar acorn. We didn't get to try this one yet. It wasn't available when we stopped by on the first night because the mocha machine wasn't freezing appropriately, so they did not have that first night. Maleficent churros, those are available at the churro carts on Main Street. It's churros covered in chocolate cookie crumble, drizzled with purple icing, topped with green and purple sugar for $7. Basically tastes like a churro that's been dragged through a bunch of crushed Oreos, which is exactly what it is. And it wasn't nearly as messy as we expected. Very sweet though. And the 5 dozen egg slush. This is a returning snack from the Villains After Hours event over at Storybook Treats in Fantasyland. Frozen custard with brown sugar topped with whipped cream garnished with a cinnamon stick for $5.99. This one tastes a whole lot like eggnog, and we're already celebrating Halloween in August, so eggnog might be pushing it a little bit too far. The Foolish Mortal Funnel Cake at Sleepy Hollow in Liberty Square. This is a funnel cake topped with chocolate cookie crumbles, purple vanilla ice cream, which did not look purple to us at all. It looked like chocolate ice cream, but they say it's purple vanilla ice cream, caramel drizzle, and M&M's milk chocolate ghouls mix, and this is $7.99. It's a pretty basic funnel cake, but it's real tasty. It's not going to blow you away, but if you're in the mood for funnel cake topped with candy when you're already loading up on bags of candy, go for it. The Apple Ginger Dale. This is at Golden Oak Outpost in Frontierland. Frozen apple cider mixed with ginger ale, topped with whipped cream, and chopped Twix cookie bars for $5.99. While the Twix bar was totally out of place on this one, the frozen drink was perfect for the hot August Halloween celebrations. Now, only 2 of the treats at Magic Kingdom were listed as being exclusive items only available to those attending Boo Bash, but on the 10th, the first night, we weren't able to get any of these treats before the party. When we stopped by the snack carts in Magic Kingdom earlier in the day, cast members informed us that the Maleficent churro would only be sold during Boo Bash. Another cast member said they didn't get a lot of product this year, which could be why it's being limited to Boo Bash hours. We'll be keeping an eye on this, so stay tuned to DisneyFoodBlog.com. Sign up for our newsletter for updates on if these snacks stay party exclusive or if you can start getting them during the day, because they do that with some seasonal snacks that are advertised as being exclusive to parties, and then suddenly you can get them during the day as well. Okay, next up, we're going to talk entertainment. The Boo to You Parade, Sanderson Sisters stage show, special Halloween fireworks. These are all normally a part of the yearly Halloween party, but they are not in Boo Bash. Instead, there are character cavalcades. They're pared down mini parades we've been seeing since the parks reopened last July. But unlike last year, the special Halloween cavalcades won't be running during regular park hours. You can only see them this year during Boo Bash. You'll also get 2 chances to see each cavalcade, but some of them don't even start until nearly 11 p.m. There are 4 cavalcades at Boo Bash. Mickey's Happy Halloween Cavalcade with Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto in their costumes. That's going to be at 9:55 and 11:25 p.m. Disney Villains Halloween Cavalcade with Dr. Facilier, the Queen of Hearts, Cruella de Vil, the Bowler Hat Guy, and Jafar, 10:30 and 11:45 p.m. Jack's Nightmare Cavalcade with Jack Skellington, Sally, and Oogie Boogie is at 10:40 and 11:55 p.m. And the fire-breathing Maleficent Dragon, who's not actually breathing fire, at least didn't on night 1 here, is officially called Maleficent's Fiery Prowl in the event guide, but she was not blowing any fire on the first night. That's going to be at 10:50 p.m. and 12:05 p.m. Still very impressive, sans fire. You can also spot the Cadaver Dance performing in Frontierland at 9:40, 10:20, 11:05, and 12:10 a.m. And there's a DJ dance party on the stage in Tomorrowland. This one runs the full length of the party. We didn't see a lot of people dancing. In fact, we saw 0 people dancing. But if you're a dance, person, then that's for you. Characters. Okay, another not surprising change to this year's Halloween party is the lack of character meet and greets. You'll still be able to see plenty of costumed and rare characters. You just can't give them a hug or grab an autograph. So practice your long arm, low light selfie game now, folks, because it's going to be tough to even get good photos of these characters since the event happens completely after dark. Characters may swap out depending on the party, but the places you'll see them will stay the same. At the first Boo Bash, we saw Goofy across from Pirates of the Caribbean, Foulfellow and Gideon at Pinocchio Village House, naturally, Winnie the Pooh characters outside Crystal Palace in their Halloween costumes, Chip and Dale on the Frontierland balconies, and you'll see Miss Carlotta, Miss Renata, or Broom the Butler at the Haunted Mansion. That's a really, really cool photo op or video opportunity. All right, let's talk rides next. The lineup may change, but at least on the opening night event, 22 of Magic Kingdom's 27 rides and shows were open, plus the Swiss Family Treehouse. This includes Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and Space Mountain, which all typically have long lines throughout the day. And of course, there's no Fast Pass right now, so they're even longer. During Boo Bash, though, we experienced relatively low wait times. 15 minutes into the party, Mine Train was still 45 minutes, but by 10:30 p.m., everything had dropped to 25 minutes or less. That's a huge deal. Haunted Mansion was the longest wait of the evening. Pretty much every ride should be open, along with Country Bear Jamboree, though Carousel of Progress, the Tiki Room, and the Hall of Presidents are closed during the party. Who's got time for shows during an expensive 3-hour event anyway, right? You can check out the full list of available rides over at DisneyFoodblog.com. Okay, now for those of you who are used to going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and buying all the merchandise, the exclusive merch, well, there's no Boo Bash exclusive merch this year, but you can pick up Disney's Halloween merchandise in the Emporium or Star Traders if you're needing some new tees or ears. Disney released spirit jerseys, plushes, pins, backpacks, mugs, and more for spooky season. We got all of them up on the blog if you want to take a look. Now, things to know before you go. You can enter at 7 p.m. with your party ticket. The event starts at 9:30 p.m. through September 5th. Starting September 7th, the parties will start at 9 p.m. So take advantage of that extra time to hop on some rides or grab some food before the party officially starts. There will be a separate entrance for Boo Bash guests to scan in and grab their wristbands there between 7 and the time the party officially starts. If you're already in the park, you can grab a wristband by Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin or Tortuga Tavern. Don't forget, you do have to have a wristband to ride anything when you are at Boo Bash. Your ticket may be available on the day of, but this is when you'll want to plan ahead and buy in advance. Like I said, even if an event says sold out, there may still be tickets available. On the first night, that event had been marked sold out, but tickets were for sale at the park. That said, if you know you want to go, book those tickets in advance. And fireworks will happen before the party. Happily Ever After starts just before park close, so you can catch the show before the party begins. There are no specialty Halloween fireworks this year, though. And you can dress up for the party. Even adults can come in costume, so long as they follow Disney's costume guidelines. For those 13 and under, costumes and some costume masks may be worn. Masks must provide unobstructed peripheral vision at all times, with openings that allow the eyes to be fully seen. For those 14 and over, you can dress as a character, but you can't sign autographs or pose for photos as that character. No props that look like actual weapons are allowed. Plastic swords or lightsabers are okay. No sharp objects, no full-length costumes that may drag on the ground. No capes if they go below the waist, and no costume masks of any kind for those 14 and over. Layered costumes are not recommended, and everything must be family friendly. Remember that Disney currently has an indoor mask policy, so make sure whatever costume you choose, it's easy to put on and take off a face mask. We saw some really, really interesting costume choices that built masks right in, that built those face masks right in. Now, Photo Pass magic shots are available during the party. These are photos that are edited to include characters or other effects, like a jack-o'-lantern, the headless horseman, or hitchhiking ghosts. These photos aren't included in the price of your ticket. You'll need to buy them or have a Memory Maker photo package in order to get those. And restaurants aren't open with regular menus during the event. This is a really, really important one to note. Eat your dinner beforehand, or at least before the park officially closes, so you aren't snacking on only sugar the whole night. You can get really, really hungry between 9 and midnight, and there's really nothing open to feed you except all those really sugary snacks. But if you do want all the sugar, hit those trick-or-treat stops right at the end of the night, like I said, because they'll load you up with more candy than you know what to do with. The monorail will be closed after the event, but buses and ferry boat transportation will be available for up to 2 hours following the party. All right, so here's the big question we've been asking ever since they announced Boo Bash and its crazy, crazy price tag. Is it worth it? Well, this is a tough one. Boo Bash is wildly expensive, even on its cheapest days at the beginning of the season. Toward the end of the season, Halloween night, when tickets run $199 per person, it becomes one of Disney World's most expensive events ever. For that price, though, you will get to experience a nearly empty Magic Kingdom, something that's always been the main perk of previous after-hours events at Disney World. And when I say nearly empty, I mean it's going to feel like a ghost town, and you'll get to ride Big Thunder Mountain Railroad with very little wait. If candy, popcorn, and Mickey bars are your preferred snacks, you'll be in heaven with the endless free supply at Boo Bash, and probably consider skipping the lackluster paid extra snacks. At just 3 hours, there's a lot to see and do in a short amount of time, even without all of the entertainment that we've gotten used to at Magic Kingdom's Halloween party. You can only get on so many rides, even if there's little to no wait. And this event does go late. It ends at 12:30 or midnight, so if you've got little kids or you're normally in bed by 9 p.m., it's going to be tough to keep going for the whole event. And at that price, I doubt many people would want to leave early. Overall, Boo Bash is great if you want some extra time in the park where you feel like a VIP, and you're okay that the extra time is well after dark. This probably isn't the event for those with little kids, those who are visiting on a tight budget, or those who aren't fans of the increasing pay-to-play attitude that Disney is taking towards extra ticketed events. Still, our team had fun at the event, went home with loads of candy, and hey, where else can you fully celebrate Halloween in the middle of August? So I hope that's helpful. Again, it's completely your choice whether this makes sense for you and your family. If there's 4 of you, you're gonna, drop between $750 and $1,000 for this. That could mean an extra 2 or 3 nights in a hotel. That could mean several extra meals. So if this is the place you want to drop that cash, then that's completely up to you. Some people love these events. They plan their costumes for the whole year, and this is just 100% their jam, and they'd rather do this than stay an extra couple of nights at a hotel or eat a couple of fancy meals. So your job now is just to figure out, is this right for your family, or do you want to put that money towards something else? Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.